they were beyond my instruction, because when they felt the situation uncomfortable or challenging, I should have get an indication from the side.
But isn't that precisely why you are trying to distance yourself from participation in the WhatsApp group? Because that WhatsApp group demonstrates that there were definitely more than just the 2 members that you say you instructed to attend at the address, and that you were aware that there were more than just 2 members. They reported to you when they arrived at the scene, and they told you when they were standing down. So you were at all times aware that it was more than just Constable de Gouveia and Captain Kruger.
Commissioner, I won't take it as distancing myself. The reason why I relied much on the telephone communication, I was sitting at the awards, and then the proceedings were on. And then the only thing that I managed to do after speaking with Captain Wanda, I mean, when I was supposed to speak with Captain Kruger for feedback and Captain Wanda, that's where I walked out of the event itself. And then after speaking with them, I went back to the event itself. It's not totally to say I was distancing myself from the chat group, Commissioner.
There's just the last paragraph on paragraph 9 that I want him to read, but...
Okay, just one question. Because we have Captain Kruger coming to testify before the commission, if he says to the commission that you were in the group and you were communicating with members of the group, what should we as the commission do with that in light of your denial that you participated in the WhatsApp group?
Commissioner, if he indeed can confirm that, then from my side I will be owing the commission an apology, and then I will also, secondly, be in a position that I didn't tell the truth to the commission to my best ability.
Because, you know, to be fair to you, one of the allegations that are being made at this commission is that Hawks members interfered with a legitimate police operation. And Captain Kruger, in his own statement, he says at least around 1644, there was communication within the group that there's a legitimate police operation going on. I just cannot understand why it took another hour for them to withdraw from Sandhurst or to even continue going there in the first place. I just cannot understand.
Commissioner, when they speak about the Hawks members, I will only respond on that one of the Hawks members. Somewhere along the consultation, I picked it up that there was a marked Hawks cars on the scene. And then within my office, I don't have marked Hawks cars in my office. Automatically, there might be the Hawks members there, but when they spoke about the marked car, then I started to feel like there was extra Hawks members within the crime scene. I don't use the marked cars in my office. All our cars are unmarked. The only marked car that we have within head office, they are all within our media office. I don't have a marked car on my team. Then, when we go back to the issue of the Hawks t-shirt, I did confirm some of my team members, when they come for duty, they wear the Hawks teams. It's not a uniform. We are working on civilian clothes. But whoever, when the sun rises, feel to wear a t-shirt with Hawks emblem is allowed. Then on the issue of the Captain Kruger, I won't answer much. I will allow him just to come before the commission.
Thank you, Commissioner Kumalo. Brigadier, before I ask you to read paragraph 9 into the record, I just want to ask you, were Captain Kruger and Constable de Gavea the only members of the Hawks that you had instructed to attend Katiso Molefe's home on the 6th of December?
That's correct, Commissioner.
Just before you go on, Ms. Ncube, in response to the question by Commissioner Kumalo, you said that if Captain Kruger confirms that you indeed participated in the group chats, you will tender an apology and accept that you were telling an untruth. What's the nature of the confirmation that you have in mind? The sort of confirmation that would result in you tendering an apology and accepting that you were being untruthful. Did you hear me? I see you straining your ears and even coming closer to the mic.
Yeah.
Did you hear me?
My apology, Commissioner. I missed something when the Commissioner started talking.
Okay. In response to Commissioner Kumalo's question, you said that if Captain Kruger confirms the content of the group chats, I'm paraphrasing, then you will tender an apology and accept that you were telling an untruth. My question is, what's the nature of the confirmation that you have in mind? A confirmation that would result in you tendering an apology and accepting that you were being untruthful. What sort of confirmation do you have in mind?
Commissioner, if I'm allowed, can I be allowed just to reserve that answer?
Be allowed to respond at a later stage.
So
All
that I
right,
can
that's
respond.
fine. That's in order.
Thank you, Chair. And then just lastly, if you can deal with paragraph 9 on page 3 of your statement. Can either read it into the record or you can tell us what it is that you're trying to convey in paragraph 9.
Thank you, Commissioner. What the explanation, paragraph 9. When information came to me that it was said group of people calling themselves the Hawks with General Levy. The reason for me to send the 2 members, if you send 2 members on such a situation, they will have a better approach towards the situation. And then they will have a better time to can assess. If you receive such an information and then you take the whole team rush there, I am with the opinion that via operational background, if I'm running an operation on certain premises and we're busy running there and then there comes many cars from the police side, the approach from us towards those that are coming might bring us to chaos. Because the moment they will stop there might be a challenge to say, who are these people? And then you find that members can draw firearms to each other. There's a possibility that within that split of seconds, somebody might have a different adrenaline and then find that one of the members has squeezed the trigger and then hit his fellow colleague. But if you send 2 members, it's for assessment and verification. The sooner they pick up a different direction, they should have alarmed it in a better way, rather than sending the whole team to the scene.
This is an important issue. Maybe let's just explore it further. So you accept that it was wrong for a group of Hawks members 3 or 4 cars, according to Wanda's statement. Do you accept that it was wrong for a team of Hawks officials to attend to the scene at Sandhurst?
Commissioner, I'll try to answer that question. I sent 2 members. According to Captain Wanda's testimony, he said group of Hawks members. So there's a different from what my instruction was to my 2 members only. And then there was a group of Hawks of which is what I declared to the commission to say they also indicated the marked Hawks cars, of which I cannot be held accountable on those marked Hawks cars. I don't know how many members were carried on that Hawks marked cars, and then from my side I dispatched only 2 members. So if they come at large like that, I mean, there should have been a retaliation there. Should have been a retaliation there, and then where could have ended up in chaos.
And I said Brigadier is actually Captain Wanda, so let me just clarify that. It is Captain Wanda, just to get his title correct.
Captain Wanda. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Brigadier, just to finish off a topic that was touched on earlier. If you go to B3, the tab B3, and then at page 14, it's that sequence of WhatsApp messages. And I asked the question mindful about what you've said about your participation or non-participation in this WhatsApp group. So at page 14, you have that first set of WhatsApp messages. And there's the one from Warrant Officer Malume Tom. I think we've established it's Nkosi or somebody. And the message says, this is the person that called the general. You see where I'm reading?
Yes, General, Commissioner.
And then it indicates you asking which one. It says Brigadier Klein, and then which one, you've got 4 question marks. You see that?
Correct, Commissioner.
Right. Now, if you turn to the next page, the top WhatsApp says, again, it's Warrant Officer Malume Tom. It says Mr. Mtetwa. You see that?
Correct, Commissioner.
And then he carries on, he says, he said is related to the owner of the house, right?
Correct, Commissioner.
And then in the bottom one, it's a repeat of that top WhatsApp message. It starts Mtetwa, he said is related to the owner of the house, and there's a picture, a photograph of 2 people, one circled in yellow. You see that?
Correct, Commissioner.
And he says, this one, Brigadier. So he's answering you. It appears he's answering you when you ask which one. Remember the earlier conversation. And then he says, this one, Brigadier. So he circled the man in the navy blue T-shirt and what looks like navy blue T-shirt and navy blue pants. And that is the person that Captain Wanda pointed out as the person on whose phone he spoke to you. I just want to complete that is the sequence, and it's significant for the purpose of understanding who is this person that called General Libya, and on whose phone Captain Wanda says you spoke to him. That's the significance of that link. But of course, you've already said you never spoke to him on this man's phone, and that remains your position.
Thank you, Commissioner. I still confirm that when I speak to Captain Wanda, I was speaking with him on Captain Kruger's phone. I still maintain that.
You've seen a bit of the picture of this person. It was shown there. Is it anyone that you recognize as involved in any way with the Hawks?
I don't know the people on the picture.
You don't recognize
at
them?
all. I don't recognize any one of them.
Thank you. Brigadier.
I hope, Brigadier, that you've now had time to think about an answer to my question. I will not repeat my question a third time. Are you now able to respond?
Thanks, Commissioner. If the confirmation will be there, Commissioner, I'm still maintaining that, then I will maintain that I didn't tell the truth to my best ability to the Commission.
I will not repeat the question because you are repeating what you had said, and my question was exactly formulated on the basis of what you mean by confirm or confirmation, which is the word you've just used now. I will not press this. I will not press this any further.
Thank you, Chair.
Yes, yes.
That's the evidence of this witness, Chair. After the lunch adjournment, Captain Kruger will take the stand.
Let's adjourn and resume at 14:10.
Yes,
That's correct, yes.
thank you.
So who took the photos that we see on page 21 and continuing?
That is myself, yes, Commissioner.
But if you left at 17:30, how are you taking photos at 17:56?
No, I booked myself on duty again while I was finishing up, is what I said.
Do you see, are you at page 21?
Page 31,
21.
21. 1756.
Do you see that the photo has a date and time stamp in it?
I do,
And it
Commissioner.
says 1756.
I do, Commissioner.
That's about 56 minutes after you arrived at the scene.
That is correct.
So it means you were still there at that time.
No, I think if I left, I could still send the photo onto the group. It would show the time I sent the
Or
photo.
is the time for when you were sending the photo?
That is correct, Commissioner, yes.
Thank you, Commissioner Kumalo. Can we...
Sorry, just
No?
leave that. Please go to page 11, same annexures. Are you there?
I'm there, yes, Commissioner.
Who is sending that message withdrawing all in order?
That is myself, Commissioner.
But you see that is 17:55.
1755, I see, yes.
So you could not have left at 17:30.
Yes, Commissioner. I just booked on duty at that time because I was on duty. Actually from 4 o'clock I was still on duty, but I just made an entry.
But what were the Hawks doing in Sandhurst for close to an hour, if not more? I don't understand. If you are just there to verify that this is a legitimate police operation, why are you spending an hour there? What are you doing?
Oh no, I met my other members that arrived after me, that they were 8 minutes out or 20 k's out. They came in and I said to them, I explained to them everything is fine. We can leave from here to go to the next operation, that we must all drive safely. So just like a debrief briefing that I gave.
It doesn't account for the other 40 minutes. If they were only 8 minutes behind you, it means they are there at 20 past, more or less.
More or less 20 past, half past, yes.
So
I
what were
understand.
you doing for the other 40 minutes?
It's probably the time I was testing the registration numbers and giving feedback to Brigadier Makwena.
And I'm asking you these questions because Captain Wanda says the Hawks officials that were there were asking for the J50, were asking to know what the operation is about, who are they arresting, and for what purpose.
That wouldn't be from our side that I can remember, Commissioner, because I did not ask Captain Wanda to see the J50, and he did not also show it to me. I don't know if Like there was other Hawks members that stopped after us. I do not know from which branch are they or from which office they were sent. But from my side, from my members, we just done a debriefing and a briefing to carry on duty to go to the next operation.
And when you say other Hawks members, how did you know that they were Hawk members?
They had Hawks t-shirts on with the emblem of DPCI on the shirts.
And they weren't with you?
They were not with me.
And do you know who sent them to the scene?
No, I do not know. I do not know, Commissioner.
One is going to have to ask you to speculate even. You didn't summon these people that you say are from the DPCI and you think they are from Johannesburg. That is what your statement says.
I said that in my statement, yes, Commissioner. I suspected they were from the Johannesburg branch maybe, but from which section I do not know.
But they were not summoned by you.
They were not summoned by me, no, Commissioner.
Who else could have summoned DPCI members on your operation? You've been given instructions by Brigadier Mokoena to go to this scene, right? That's who you are reporting. That's who you are reporting to, and
yes,
ultimately you provide the final report to. Who could have summoned additional people?
Like I said, I do not know from which section they are. If their section commander also requested them, maybe their section commander could have been also by the Excellence Awards. I'm not sure. I didn't also ask.
Well, let me put it this way. It seems to me that Brigadier Mokoena, as the owner of the operation, the one that gave you instructions, owner in that way.
From the Tom side, yes.
Yes, would have been the one that mobilizes others to join you.
No.
If it's not you, because it's the two of you who are involved with this operation. So it's either you called out for other people. We know that you asked Chief George
Yes.
for assistance, and he said to you, I don't have people on land, right? And that's how he comes out in the helicopter. So we know you've made a request. We know you've sent out WhatsApp messages
Yes.
to your people. Now, if it's not you, and it's not, if it's not you, and it's not Brigadier Mokoena, where would anyone have known about this operation to summon DPCI Johannesburg?
I'm not sure. I cannot answer because I'm not sure,
Yes.
Commissioner.
But ordinarily, it would have been you or Brigadier Mokoena, right?
Yes.
Ordinarily, it's one of you.
Brigadier Mokoena was just summoned our team, not any other teams.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you, Commissioner Baloyi. Would Brigadier Mokoena have deployed Hawks members with T-shirt, with emblems with the Hawks emblem T-shirts?
We do wear sometimes. It depends what you wear for the day. So if we were on duty from the morning and we had to do operation at night, we didn't really book off. We will go follow up the information or do the project we're busy with. 2 or 3 members might arrive with emblems written DPCI or others just in the normal civilian clothes, but I did not recognize the members from our office.
So when you say you don't recognize from your office, you mean they weren't Tom's members?
They're correct, they were not from Tom's.
And would Brigadier Mokoena only have deployed Tom's members?
That is correct, yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Just an issue around the numbers of you and your colleagues. Brigadier Mokoena said that he sent you and Constable Digavea, and he said if he sends out 2 officers and the officers of their own accord add to the numbers, that is an offense for which those officers may be disciplined. Do you know of any such thing?
Yes, I do know, Commissioner, but I can remember, if I can think back, and I can remember Brigadier said he's going to summon other members that's closer as well with me to respond, obviously for the urgency of thereof.
I'm not sure I follow that. Would, if you or Constable Digavea were to invite other officers to assist the two of you with this operation that involved nothing other than going there to verify whether this was a legitimate operation, would you be committing an offense? That is, by adding to your number, would that be an offense? That is what Brigadier Mukwena said.
I do not.
Basically that you cannot add of your own accord.
If Brigadier Mukwena said so, then I would agree with him, Commissioner. But the fact that it is of urgency, as we spoke for earlier, and we do not know if it was legit or not, policemen, we are able to call our members for backup.
You say you would agree if he says so.
Yes, Commissioner.
What would you say if he had not said so? Is it an offense if you have been instructed?
I do not think it's an offense.
To do what you were instructed to do, and only two of you have been so instructed. Would it be an offense for you to add to the two of you? Assuming that Brigadier Mukwena had not said so, because you say, if he says so, yes, it is an offense. Let's remove him. I'm asking you about your own knowledge. Would that be an offense?
I do not think it is an offense, according to me, Commissioner, because it goes down to the safety of the team, of our members. So I do not, in that situation, would say it is an offense to ask for backup, for extra backup, regarding the urgency of the matter and the uncertainty thereof.
Have you or even Constable Digavea been charged with any offense for the fact that you added others onto the operation?
No, I have not, and neither has Constable Digavea, Commissioner. Thank you.
Okay.
Can I
Captain,
just ask one question? Sorry, Commissioner Baloy. In paragraph 21 of your statement, and I apologize if you're still going there, Advocate Lube. This is not about you, this is about Brigadier Mukwena. You say you were in Pretoria North when he called you, and the other Tom's team members that you called were in Mkhale City or that part of the world. And I see from paragraph 21 that there are actually DPCI members in Johannesburg. If the situation was so urgent, do you know why he did not just call the people in Johannesburg? Why did he have to ask somebody who is in North Pretoria to attend to a scene in Sandhurst?
As I said, Brigadier Mukwena is our section head, and we are the Tactical Operations Management Section. That stands for TOMS, Tactical Operations Management Section of the DPCI. So it would be our job to go.
Just verify if the people there are the Hawks.
Yes, because we are the operational team of the Hawks, so everybody relies on us to do the operations, yes.
And you're saying the Johannesburg DPCI people could not perform the same exercise?
I'm not sure they could have, but I don't know under which section they were working. Like I said, I do not know them, if they are capable or if they are on that level. Yes, sir.
you do say in your statement that these Johannesburg DPCI people were from organized crime.
I said possibly. I was not sure. I cannot say for certain. Yes, Commissioner.
Yes. I had earlier understood, and please correct me if I misunderstood you, that these people could not have been summoned by Brigadier Mukwena because they do not fall within your team.
Yes.
Do I understand you correctly?
That is correct, yes, Commissioner.
So the instruction or whoever summoned these people must have been someone other than, if you're correct, other than Brigadier Mokoena.
Correct, Commissioner.
Possibly, is it possible that it may be General Mboto to whom Brigadier Mokoena reports and who's the one that triggered your operation?
I do not know under which, like I say, it's difficult to say from which section they are. Are they on a provincial level, from a national level? So I could not say yes, it came from General Mboto. No, I can't say that. If they're working from a Joburg office or they're working from an East Rand office, maybe even.
What difference does it make? And I'm asking you a question to understand your structure and how it works.
Yes.
Remember, I'm not part of it. So if you, General Mboto, who can he instruct? And what does it matter that it's a province, it's East Rand, it's Johannesburg, it's national in terms of that line of instructions?
Brigadier Mokoena being with them at the National Excellence Awards would have got the instruction from the General and would have instructed us immediately under. I do not think he would have sent anybody else because organized crime would fall under another section head.
But obviously somebody organized them.
I'm not, must have been, or they saw it on a group, or someone else summoned them. I'm not sure. I can't say.
No, you say in your statement, one of these members told me that they were also sent to verify if the operation was legitimate. So they didn't just happen by themselves. Someone sent them there.
Yes.
You're saying you don't know who.
Unfortunately, yes. I did not take any contact details from them or so forth. No,
yes,
I cannot.
But they were sent by somebody,
yes,
according to your statement.
That's correct.
What they reported to you.
Yes, Commissioner.
The who is the one that we don't know
yes.
who sent them. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Captain, if I could just ask when either the commissioners or myself are asking you a question, if you could wait till the end of the question to answer, because if you interject like that, it affects the transcript. So then the transcript doesn't pick up the difference in the speakers. So just wait until the question has been asked and then you can answer.
I apologize. I will do so. Thank you.
No need to apologize. Thanks.